Good morning, chat. I hope the weekend has treated you well as another week approaches. Back to the grind of things. Oh, we've got some different stuff planned for this morning. Not going to jump right into that Epstein stuff. God, that's depressing. Oh, and that's not because barbells are falling by my head. The Clintons have not strong-armed me, chat. We're just going to take a little bit of a breather. Take one day to forget about the pedophile billionaire with the egg-shaped penis. Instead, focus on some other things, like rape on an RV trip caught on tape. Who doesn't want to? Who doesn't want to watch a heartwarming story about a man attempting date rape and foolishly filming himself doing so in front of an audience of 3,000 people? That's always good. Gotta love it when they gotta love it when they jump into rape mode. Hong Kong protests, alt-right and Antifa fighting. Oh, lots of fun stuff coming up. But I thought we'd start off the day. I thought we'd do it a little bit differently. We started a little early because Nintendo's doing their live stream. So you Switch owners, get ready for disappointment. You're going to find out about all those indie games that have been out on PC for about 4 years now that are finally coming to you. I don't have a lot of place to talk. I can't really talk a lot of shit about Switch owners because I own a Switch. Shameful, I know, but I do. I just want to play Luigi's Mansion 3. Fuck you, leave me alone. Now that I've had a chance to really use a goddamn thing. This gem is encased herself, locked herself away with Dragon Quest Builders 2. Never see the goddamn thing again, I'm sure. But at least I've got, 4 months to wait? That'll be good. What can I kill time with in that 4 months? Well, we'll find out on the live stream this morning. I'm sure. Oh, what wonderful games will finally be announced? I don't know. Have they released Minecraft yet on the Switch? Will that be the next killer app for that fucking system? Who knows? Who knows? I was actually thinking of the Switch revision, coming out with a handheld with no detachable Joy-Cons. And it struck me as a bit awkward, now that I'm thinking about it, that there's a class action lawsuit against Nintendo for their, how do I put this delicately? Oh, I know. Their scam-ridden bullshit fucking Joy-Cons. The left one that always has the joystick fall apart, just disintegrate on you. Makes N64 controllers look like they were made out of titanium. Fucking thing starts drifting after about a month's worth of use. And I'm thinking, with this Switch revision, it's all this all-in-one package, no detachable Joy-Cons, built right onto the system. If that Joy-Con, if that joystick drift still exists, if that analog stick goes up shit river, you're fucked. You can't just go buy a new set of Joy-Cons. You spend $150 on a handheld device that has no wherewithal, that can't stand up to use. After a month or two, that thing's going to go up shit river and you're fucked. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're banking on that happening. If your little shitty handheld falls apart, you've got to go buy another little shitty handheld. Who needs to release video games? Just keep selling you the hardware over and over and over and over again. Fuck you, you're going to buy it. I think that might be the scam here. But I would not touch that Switch revision. If you can't swap out those joysticks, you're fucked. I mean, you're straight up fucked. Those Joy-Cons are about as well made as the Xbox. What is it, the Pro controller? The thing that cost $120 and fucking fell apart after a week? Remember all the assholes that went out and bought that so they could be elite in Call of Duty? Oh, they were going to be so hardcore parkour. MLG, top of the game. Stone cold killers. These are esports dedicated motherfuckers. Dorito eating, Mountain Dew drinking. These aren't the kind of guys you get into a multiplayer match with and think you're going to walk away from it. They went out and dropped all this money on this controller thinking it was going to be the greatest thing ever. Oh, it's got little paddles. Oh my god, $120 paddles. So worth it, bro. I can frag people with my paddles. Fucking thing falls apart after 5 minutes of use. $120 down the toilet. Now they've come out with a version 2 of it. $190. The fucking controller costs more than the Xbox One S digital version. You could buy an Xbox console that comes with a controller, and it's cheaper than their ill-made Pro controller too. And yet here's Nintendo doing their revision of their Switch, a handheld-only version. No docking. No docking for you. Can't take those Joy-Cons off. Way to get fucked. Don't buy it. I don't know if anybody's been holding off thinking, oh, I've got to get it when it gets a little cheaper. I'm going to buy one when it's a little cheaper. Better value for money. Disastrous. Disastrous, terrible decision. Don't fucking do it. You don't want to do it. So we're going to be watching. We're going to be watching that Nintendo stream. It's starting up here in about 8 minutes. Oh, I'm fucking excited. Oh, Shovel Knight coming out? That was popular 4 years ago. Oh boy. Can't wait for it. Poor Nintendo. God, do they fuck their customers. Oh, you want online service? Sure, we'll sell you online service. We'll make you pay for something we gave you for free, and on top of it, we're going to give you some NES games. None of them are the ones you want to play, and the ones you do want to play, we're going to come out with these special versions of and release those as independent games the next month. Do you like Ninja Gaiden? Here's 4 versions of it. Fuck you. Now there are rumors circling around that their online service is going to get an update, a refresh. Now the $20 you're paying, you can pay $22 instead and get access to Super Nintendo games. God, Nintendo games, Super Nintendo games, where have I played those before? Oh, I know, an emulator. How about some fucking GameCube games? How about we get some N64 shit on there? Maybe start emulating some of the stuff that makes sense. They've already released that little special edition GameCube controller for all the Smash players. Not sure why we're not getting any GameCube games. Got to stick with 14 versions of Donkey Kong instead. We just bend over and get fucked right now. Feels good. Nice right up the anus. I like that. I hope you're excited, chat. It's coming. 5 minutes away. Oh, I've got some Lemon Emperor chats. You know, we're going to be talking about Hong Kong today. We'll see if this stream survives. I don't know what happens if we talk about Hong Kong on here. Will the Lemon Emperor allow it? We'll find out real quick, I guess. Let me get this set up. I think we're almost ready. I don't want to miss a moment of it. I know you don't want to either, chat. It's the Indie World Showcase. Oh, God, I'm so excited. We got some gaming news, too, aside from Nintendo today. While we're waiting for it to start, let's put it up on screen here for the moment. There we go. Let me full screen that a little bit better with my limited technical abilities. There we are. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, chat. Oh, God bless Nintendo and the video games. Oh, boy. What a Lozer Spoon still waiting for Metroid Prime 4. Damn it. Here's the reality of what's going to happen with Metroid Prime 4. You're not going to get it. They're going to do with Metroid Prime 4 what they've done with most Zelda games. You're going to wait. It's going to be right at the tail end of the system if you're lucky enough to get it. Otherwise, it's going to come out on the next console iteration. So you might as well just forget it. I know, it would have been fun to have a Prime 4, but you're not going to see it. At least not for another 3 or 4 years. And by the time it comes out, it's going to be a launch title for the next system. It's just the reality of it. They've got a lot of other shit to look forward to. I mean, Luigi's Mansion 3, let me say, good game, good series, good shit. Had a very Ico experience with Luigi's Mansion. Back in the day, I picked up Ico, played it for 5 minutes, thought it was the world's worst fucking video game. Traded it away for something else that was even worse, looking back at it, and forgot about it. For years, forgot about it. Thought it was the just shittiest thing, didn't care. Saw a review of it in a magazine. Boy, this is dating myself, isn't it? We used to read about video games in magazines. I know, shocking. We didn't have autistic Swedish people screaming at us from YouTube. No, I read about it in a magazine. Called it one of the greatest games ever. Thought, maybe I was unfair. Went back and played it. Fucking loved it. Fell in love with it. Realized I was an idiot for my first assessment of the game and went back and enjoyed it. Similar thing to Luigi's Mansion. Thought it was dog shit. And what do you know? Turns out that it's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. From Politically Coherent, why do people keep buying redone Tendo trash? Well, people will take what they can get. I mean, I would listen. Nintendo's got a lot of problems. Nobody's going to argue that. Name me an Xbox exclusive. Name me an Xbox game that makes you want to go out and buy an Xbox. I'll wait. I can think of 3 titles. Let's see. Halo? When's Halo been good? Since Halo 3. Okay. Gears of War. What happened to Gears of War? They had the first three that were supposedly acceptable. Then they had that off number one that was just awful. And then 4, which was just awful. So that leaves you with Forza. So basically, you're buying an Xbox to play Forza, which you can play on the PC. I'd say the same thing with Sony. You've got Bloodborne. Congratulations, you've got a stellar game. Everybody loves Bloodborne. Great game. That's all you have. God, this entire generation has been shit, hasn't it? There's nothing, is there? It's just all dog crap. I can think of one game, really, that stands Bloodborne. That's it, out of all of them. Out of all 3 systems, Bloodborne's the only one that really pops in my head. I mean, yeah, you've got, Super Mario Odyssey. Great, everybody likes it. So, I guess Super Mario Odyssey and Bloodborne. Congratulations, welcome to video games. Fuck you. Enjoy the depression. We're going to butcher your hobby. And you're not going to enjoy yourself. That's why I've gotten mostly back into PC gaming. With all the throwback titles, all the good shit that's out there. Dusk is fucking amazing. Ion Fury is fucking amazing. Not a big fan of a medieval, but a lot of people like it. Went and played, what is the Redux version of Blood? Kicks my ass, but fun game. Those shooters, like them. Shadow Warrior, like it. But enough of that. We've got Nintendo time coming up. Oh, God, I'm so fucking excited. Oh, can you feel it? The excitement in the air. A few more minutes and we're going to find out what indie titles are coming to the Switch. Is there anything left, honestly? I can't really think of anything that pops that makes me think, oh, God, that's an indie title they really needed to have. What's that fucking one, all the fur fags? Undertale. Is that one out yet on the Switch? That's about the only one, right, that people would shit themselves over, unless that's actually already out. In which case, tough luck, I guess. Tough luck. Politically coherent. Movies and games, everything is released, and we buy it. Well, we've been trained. We've been trained very well to buy the games that comes out and the movies that come out. Oh, boy. A minute to go. Undershit. It's out. Is it really? Is it already out on the Switch? Well, there you go. Then I can't think of anything. If it's out on the Switch, I can't think of anything. Here we go, folks. Oh boy, video game time! I'll turn the volume up as needed when we have something worth celebrating. I don't even know what this is, but I'm excited! Indie World, oh boy. Let's find out what we're getting.
And welcome to Indie World, a look ahead at some great indie games coming to Nintendo Switch. I'm Kirk Scott, your friendly neighborhood indie guy, and this...
Kirk, you're a disembodied voice. Whoa, so am I.
You get used to it. Now, tell the good people who you are.
Right. I'm Katie Casper, the friendly gamer. Now let's talk.
I'm a gamer girl! Oh my god, I love Zelda! Oh shit, here we go. Are you ready for Risk of Rain 2 at 10 frames per second? Have you ever wanted to play an online multiplayer game where it looked like a slideshow with screen tearing? Oh, I hope you're fucking excited, Nintendo fans. Pull your Switch out. It's going to be glorious. It'll be like a little microwave oven in your hands. A roaring hot 180 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 frames per second, screen tearing action.
Throw in an extra dimension and a classic roguelike becomes a whole new experience. You can go it alone or squad up with up to 3 friends to battle monsters.
Sold separately. Get that Switch Online membership. Fuck you. Pay us.
Lands on Nintendo Switch this summer.
That's a good choice. Risk of Rain 2 is
You
good.
can muster up a heartwarming adventure on a post-apocalyptic continent. Well, Chucklefish is making it happen in Eastward.
I've never actually even heard of this, so I don't know what this is. Find out if it's any good, though, I suppose. starts out with that, and you're like, oh, wow, this is going to look amazing. And then we go right back to the 16-bit graphics. Oh, you like that anime intro? Well, too bad. You're playing this. I hope you like Super Nintendo, faggot. It looks comfy. I'll say it looks comfy. I could imagine playing this and enjoying it. Available for the Super Nintendo in fall of 2020.
A secret underground facility might seem like a strange place to find a young girl, but when the two of you explore the wonderfully weird world above, things will only get stranger. Will you uncover the truth of her origins? Find out when Eastward comes to Nintendo
Holy
Switch
shit,
in
Eastward is an
2020.
incel dating simulator for the Switch.
Punch 'em, smash 'em. And Freedom Finger,
You
can
want
do
some
all that
pussy,
on
little
mobile.
boy? Buy Eastward, find the girl, and bang her. It's your journey to fuck some. You're slaying pussy in this video game, kids.
Hey, somebody get me a cold beer! Hoorah, hoorah, my comrades! So salty. You won't get away with this!
Did somebody say, hey, I really like the art style of Alien Hominid. Let's make a fucking shmup based on that? Hey, wow, Newgrounds. Didn't know you're coming to the Switch. That's amazing. How many dollars a month is that going to cost? Oh, yeah. My Alien Hominid shmups. Take my wallet. Here's my money.
Freedom Finger blasts its way onto Nintendo Switch later this year.
Every dark fairy tale has its monster, and in this game, it might just be you.
Oh boy, another art game. Don't we all love art games? Hey, it's a 30-minute video game where you walk around and just breathe in the atmosphere. Oh my god, it's so artistic. Oh, do you see the lighting effects? Oh my god, it's so artistic. I can't stop touching my penis. Art games. Oh. So emotional. He's walking to a big wolf. I bet that's emotional. Independent art games. Never seen that before. How much is it? $48? Okay.
Making friends with wild creatures is only the beginning in this fairy tale forest come to life. Roque will tell its tale on Nintendo Switch this winter.
I say it's about time we grab ourselves some treasure, uncover some secrets, and fight some monsters. Now, who's with me? Feel free to bring your friends.
Hey everybody, do you remember Torchlight 2 from a decade ago? do you remember Torchlight 2? Your grandpa played it. It's a really good game. Hey, it's a decade late, but here you go. Here's some fucking Torchlight 2. Nintendo coming with those hot exclusives. You got it in the handheld, baby. Oh yeah! Woo! Oh, Torchlight 2, lucky day! I remember playing this with friends a decade ago. How much you gonna charge me for it? $80?
Me? A skater kid? In my mid-90s dreams? But skateboarding games are a passion for many players who've never touched a board. And the next evolution is here.
Oh, that looks fantastic. It's like somebody said, hey, make me a Tony Hawk game where none of the character animations move. where they're just T-posing every time they're doing an ollie. I want you to make me a skate game where it's populated by robots that are human-colored. Yeah. Oh, wicked. Gleam that cube. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the 80s and 90s. It's fucking radical up here, bro. These robots are fucking crazy. T-posing everywhere.
With board control this advanced, you can perform your tricks your way. The possibilities will be off the chain when Skater XL grinds onto Nintendo Switch in 2020.
Off the chain.
When
Okay.
life gets you down, defy gravity.
All right, first thing coming to my mind is they stole the entire premise from that PSP game and the PS4 sequel. You know, with the little cat chick that manipulates gravity. What's the fucking name of that thing? Not that I mind. I mean, this actually looks pretty decent, I suppose. Though it looks like you're walking through fucking molasses. Hey, let's come out with this creative, crazy playground of fucked up gravity and platforms everywhere. And then have you move at the pace of a snail. Because the Switch can't handle it going any faster than 1 mile an hour. That's his running speed. That's his fucking running speed. Oh. You're going to love this game. All 1 mile per hour of it. Europa. You're going to need a Europa to hang yourself with after buying this, rather than a PSP.
When the mind-bending puzzle adventure Europa comes to Nintendo Switch later this year.
Is it warm in here, or is this next game just turning up the heat?
Super Hot. Where have I heard of that? Oh, that's right. It's the 4-year-old video game. I love it. When did the Switch become the dumping ground for PC games that came out half a decade to a decade ago? When did that become the standard? Oh, yeah, man. You know, I own a Switch. I play all the exclusive hottest games, like Super Hot from 5 years ago and Torchlight 2 from 10. What other wonderful games are going to come out? Maybe Panzer Dragoon 2? Can we get a Sega Saturn game up in here? Oh, a Choo Choo Rocket from the Dreamcast? Exclusive world premiere on the Switch.
Super hot.
Get ready to shoot, punch, and slash your way through a world where time only moves when you do, because Super Hot will release on Nintendo Switch today.
The multiplayer tower defense gameplay that popularized the original Dungeon Defenders is returning in a brand new game.
Okay, I legit like Dungeon Defenders. I remember playing this on PC. I don't know if this is a re-release. That map looks real familiar. Is Awakened just a way of saying refreshed? Is this a re-release? I mean, I'm fine with this one coming to Switch. It's staggering 8 frames per second. four players split screen. Oh. Oh, wow. Yeah, those effects. I mean, I played this, I think, on a Lenovo laptop that was secondhand from 20 years ago, and it played it better with more effects than this, but okay.
Travel back in time to where the series began in this brand new story. And speaking
Oh,
of
where the
time,
series began. Okay, it is a re-release. Good game, though. Pick it up if you haven't
Switch
played
is
it.
a timed console exclusive in February of 2020.
If you're like me, sometimes you need a vacay, but you just want to play games in bed. Your dream holiday is just a moment away, thanks to the latest game from Shinin.
Yeah, I've legit never heard of this, so I don't know if this might actually be an exclusive indie title, or if this is just one that I never paid attention to. So we'll listen to the rockin' music.
You can take the trip you always wanted when The Tourist comes to Nintendo Switch this November.
I'm always looking for an action-adventure game that changes stuff up. Here's one that lets you swap not just weapons, but body parts too.
Oh my goodness, what is this? All I see is rods of flash. Who is there to save us now? It's a skeleton, boy.
I'm already getting roguelike vibes from this, which is the first thing that's putting me off. I like the look, the aesthetic's nice, but this feels like the kind of game that's going to be roguelike. Procedurally generated, aka lazy developers. This is another one I've never heard of. So Tourist and Skelleboy, or whatever the fuck it's called. There you go. Skellboy. There we are.
2D art meets 3D gameplay when Skellboy hits Nintendo Switch on December 3rd.
I still kind of wish that dragons were real. But in Earth Knight, they're not just real. They've conquered the Earth. Should I feel bad?
Yeah, that diving sequence is giving me like MDK vibes. I don't know if that's what they're going for or not. With the wacky, zany art style. I don't know. Looks fine for a runner. I don't know what else to tell you. It's another one I haven't heard of. So far, I'm going to say like maybe 5 games are looking good. Not all of them. But it's the Nindies. You're supposed to be disappointed when they show this to you. Now, insert your black joke here. What is she running away from? A job application? Responsibilities? Is she on a quest to find her father? There's so many black jokes I could make. I don't know where to start. You're gonna have to help me, chat. I like running games though, so I'll probably check Earth Night out. Nice specific date. There are 4 months left. Just pick one.
Can you end the dragon apocalypse? Hey, that's your destiny to fulfill.
Ooh, I got a message. Hey, I didn't order anything from any bakeries, man. Katie, did you order some cookies?
Cookies? Wait, I think I know what's going on here. And it's better than cookies.
Tell me this isn't Cookie Clicker. Okay, on the one hand, again, it's funny that you're playing a game that came out like 5 years ago. On the other hand, Hotline Miami is fucking amazing. Hotline Miami 2, fucking great games.
Both games in the Hotline Miami series in one download. You can savor every bite of this brutal action sooner than you think. The Hotline Miami collection for Nintendo Switch will launch on Nintendo eShop today.
Man, talk about game hype overload. But believe it or not, there are even more great indie games coming to Nintendo Switch in the near future.
What she said.
Oh
Check
boy,
these
what?
out.
Oh, let's see them.
I'm afraid our video is coming to an end. On behalf of Nintendo, I'd like to thank all the developers for bringing their awesome...
Oh no, what a shame.
I'd love to say goodbye, but guess what?
Oh,
You got
tell me,
one
gamer
more
girl,
thing
one
to
more
do.
surprise. Oh boy.
Take a look.
Oh, there you have it, chat. That's the Indie World Showcase, the Nindies. I'd say it's okay. Torchlight 2, Ori, Dungeon Defenders, solid re-releases. Shit that's been out there. Oh, Hotline Miami 2. Good stuff. It's not bad. A couple of specific ones looked good that I've never seen before. I guess Skellboy looked pretty okay. A little black girl running from dragons. I don't know what the fuck that was called, but I like running games. I like Bit Trip Runner and all that shit, so it's more of a platform. But whatever, same shit. But most of it, though, is a little underwhelming. I'm going to be honest with you. The Definitive Edition. It's a nice way of saying we're going to charge you the full price for a game that's old. That's what Definitive Edition means. I think that's the end. I think that's all of it. Yep, that is all of it. Well, there you go. Oh boy, exciting times. Let me move that off screen there. There we go. Okay. Well, what can he do? He got some decent stuff, Switch owners, but again, it's old. You got decent old stuff. Some good stuff too, but again, that's also old. And one or two things that look original. It's always disappointing. You watch the Nindies and it's always a disappointing time. Because if you own a PC, if you play on the PC, you've seen it all before. I suppose PSN and Xbox Live Marketplace, or whatever the fuck they call it, probably half the shit's on there too already. And the thing you've got to come to realize is they're going to tap out eventually. Maybe next year they're going to just finally run out of old shit to re-release. And then what do you got? Well, you've got all the you saw that Tumblr game that was mixed in there. The Tumblr art. Best Friends Forever or whatever the fuck it was. That's going to be everything in a few years. That's going to be the whole presentation going forward. But I wanted to watch it. I figured we can catch a live stream early in the morning and talk about some video. Why not? But as long as we're on a gaming kick, a couple of gaming related happenings going on. Let me just pull these up here. And just continue the momentum. Oh boy. I want to find this fucking thread from these retards. Let me see if I can pull this up here. I believe this is it. Reset Era. I love the fact that Reset Era actually has the balls to talk shit about anything or anyone after their little pedophile Discord got uncovered. But apparently they are in the mood. They are in the mood to go hunting for devs that say things or do things that they don't like. Quick refresher course if you're unfamiliar with what I'm talking about. A user on Reset Era was invited to a Discord that had power users and moderators and administrators from the forum itself. Turned out on this particular Discord, they talked about very non-politically correct things about lowering the age of consent and lolly and shota and child fucking. And the site administration and staff were well aware of it. If you tried to make a thread about it on Reset Era, you were banned. The thread was closed. A lot of the insiders that talk about being in the industry and getting those hot leaks for everybody were in this Discord as well. When this lady came forward with this information, she went to NeoGAF and then immediately started getting emails and messages from people in that Discord threatening to sue her if she didn't delete everything and fuck off. So she did what any reasonable person would do. She shared those messages too. So I find it funny that Reset Era can get up on their high horse and morally dictate to anybody about anything with their own pedo Discord full of power users. Get fucked. But apparently they're upset because Ion Fury's devs have said something they aren't allowed to say. So let's go take a look at what they did to upset the cat ladies today. Very easy to upset the fucking cat ladies. Ion Fury devs show sign of transphobia among other issues. Among other issues. Update. Thread mark full context of conversation. We'll just read the OP. We don't need to read 27 pages of screaming cat ladies. Last night, someone I knew was following the community response to Iron Maiden's release. showed me the image of their local. Oh, by the way, they had to change their fucking name of their game. It used to be Ion Maiden, but fucking band Iron Maiden sued them. So they changed it to Ion Fury. Showed me this image of their official Discord server where it shows one of the devs, M. Blackwell, using the term SJW derogatorily, and is followed by another dev saying some SJWs are fucking nuts. Here's the full list of developers according to the Discord, plus the aforementioned screenshot. Please note the moderator is not part of the dev team. I believe they're referring to this on the right. Let me make sure that's showing up. Yeah, it's kind of cropped, but it's good enough. Most SJWs are just angry people of any gender, sex, race, nationality, or age because complaining on the internet feels good, man. In response to that, you know what the key to happiness is? Beer. Yeah, that works pretty well. Some of them are fucking nuts. A little upset. The developers had an opinion about SJWs. How dare you say it derogatorily? After learning this, I tried to share this within the topics concerning Iron Maiden, but it seems to have been largely ignored. I don't want potential scumbags to be supported and decided to dig further into their Discord. Here I found that some of the devs appear to be transphobic, with one of the lead developers saying, yeah, if you're trying to decide your child is trans at birth, you have mental problems and probably should not be a parent, in my opinion. As well as another developer stating that he doubts that there's nothing mentally wrong with people who are trans. And you've got the screen caps here of that conversation. Here's the same person that said that SJWs are fucking lunatics. Yeah, if you're trying to decide your child is trans at birth, you have mental problems and probably shouldn't be a parent. Y'all can search for yourselves. The Discord is public, so finding context isn't hard. There isn't a single case where these people are mocking these kinds of statements. I firmly believe these scumbags should be outed and should not be supported. Which sucks because Ion Fury features a lead female hero with a badass design. By reaching out to 3D Realms, it may be possible to remove these individuals and make sure they don't infect other projects. I will also showcase other things I've found in the following 2 posts. So, just to make this clear, these developers said SJWs are lunatics, and this SJW went on a tirade and dug through their Discord because they got so ass blasted about it, they want them to be fired. That's what this is. We should see if we can reach out to the company to get them removed so they don't infect other projects. There is no feminist slant in this game, is one of the comments that they're talking about. Oh, here's more discussion on the trans shit. Yes, but mutilating a perfectly healthy body while you have depression and other big mental issues won't? Yeah. Won't cause suicides, I mean. Discussing sex reassignment surgery, I guess? Here we go from another one. I understand someone bitching about the word retarded in an M-rated game with all these warnings is acting like an SJW regardless of their ulterior motives. I actually don't think most of these people even believe in their own retarded shit. They just fake it to look good with their peers, like smart kids at church. The whole SJW concept is getting upset on behalf of other people. Someone says retarded and they jump in to claim it hurts someone. Apparently the devs are not a fan of the clinically offended. Some of these people are fucking nuts. The key to happiness is realizing other people are not the reason for your unhappiness. I've heard stories of them getting pissed at people on Twitter and Tumblr and doxing them and trying to get them fired from their jobs. Let the irony of this sink in, folks. Here is the dev they hate, saying they get angry at you for saying things they don't like and try to get you fired. And literally in the original post, up at the very top, they want to reach out to the company and get them taken off projects so they don't infect them with their wrong thing. This is Reset Era. Again, I really want to reiterate for the people that are unfamiliar. Secret pedo Discord run by power users, industry insiders, mods, and admins that tried to bully a woman offline because she proved it by showing evidence and threatened lawsuits and doxing against her for speaking out about it on NeoGAF. These are the assholes that are going to go on a tirade because somebody said something they don't like? Beautiful. Well done, Reset Era. You know, what I'm going to do? I know what I'm going to do here. I'll pull this down for 1 second. I'm going to put up some footage of Ion Fury, and we're going to talk about it a little bit. Now, it would be easy to just say it's the greatest game ever. Just show those SJWs. But let's just talk about it as an actual game. For anybody that's actually unfamiliar with it, put some of this up here. Just show you what it looks like. There we go. Set the volume. Set the volume a little low. Just jump us into the first level here. There we go. So Ion Fury is... I played it for, I'd say... there we go. I played it for like maybe 8 or 9 hours so far. It's like a $25 game. So, you're going to get about 10 hours out of it, which is good bang for your buck. It's a solid shooter. It's on the build engine. It's a throwback RPG. Fucking shit. FPS. But it's a good game. They put out a demo, this really weird demo if you bought it before it was released. And I waited months for the fucking game to come out. But they put out a demo that was like a mashup of multiple levels, like its own unique level. It's not anywhere else in the game. It's just different parts and pieces put together to make it seem like its own unique area. It's a good game, and it's weird to me that they're getting upset and want the game to do poorly now, because there's nothing in the game that even talks about SJWs. It's just there's no story to the game. Evil mad scientist takes over a city with fucking mutant robots and shit, and you go blow shit up. You don't have a 20-minute intro sequence. It's like a fucking 10-second long slideshow, and then right into the shooting. You're right into the shooting and blowing shit up. It's a good little game. So it's amazing to me that these people are this ass-blasted and want this game to do poorly, and they want these people to get fired and just to ruin the company. Because I guarantee you, none of these fucks have played this game. I was going to buy it, but I'm not going to buy it. No, you're never going to buy it. You were never going to buy it. This game doesn't appeal to you. I don't believe you for 1 second that you had any interest in ever playing this. Or that you bought it and now are going to return it. I don't believe you. I refuse to believe that that's real. Fucking Reset Era. Yeah, this is it. This is a game they want to see crucified. It's just... It's your typical FBI. I don't get it. I don't get Reset Era. I don't understand where they get off on the idea that they can tear shit apart, especially after the whole fucking pedo Discord thing. If I was a developer or a publisher, I'd never listen to these idiots ever again. After that happened, fuck them. They don't have the ability to get on a high horse after that happened. It's not just that Discord existed. It's not just that it was full of power users, insiders, and mods. It's the fact that the owner of Reset Era and the staff at Reset Era knew the Discord existed and didn't care. People told them about it. They brought evidence to them, and they told them to fuck off. They were being overly sensitive about people talking about, lolly and kid fucking. You're being overly sensitive about it. Oh, but the dev thinks SJWs have a stick up their ass and are vindictive. Oh, who saw that coming? Oh, wait, they were totally right. That's exactly what they did. Calls about, these people, they just want to get you fired. They hate you. What happens? Let's get him fired. Oh, get fucked. Get fucked, Cat Lady Forum. Reset Era is just the worst. Man, it was all the bad elements of NeoGAF just amplified 100 fucking times more than what it was before. These fucking people, man. These fucking people are insane. I don't know. If you like, I don't want to say old school because whatever. If you like throwback shooters, if you like that style of a shooter, Ion Fury's good. It's $25. You get 10 to 12 hours out of it. There's a shit ton of secrets in it. It's got multiple difficulty levels that actually fuck you up. If you try to play beyond normal, you're in for a bit of an ass spanking, which is good. I wouldn't say it's like on blood levels of fuck you, but it can get up there. It can get up there on its ultra setting, I guess. But of course, the Ion Fury community and the devs weren't the only ones involved in their own little tiff this last week. We have to get some EA shit going on. Of course, why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't there be something involving them? Apex Legends apparently had a little Q&A on their subreddit, and things went tits up. Apparently, the devs decided Let me just start off by saying this: if you're a developer, don't ever be honest. That's a bad idea. But the developers decided to be honest with their fan base and tell them what they thought, and it did not go very well. People were upset because they were trying to charge an enormous amount of money for skins in their game. Apex Legends is the free-to-play shooter. I don't know. I don't fucking play it. It's not my thing. But apparently, like I said, the devs decided to start telling people what they honestly thought of them, and you can imagine how that turned out. They're upset. Reddit's a little, the subreddit at least, is a little fucking angry. Let me just show you. I'll show you like a selection. Here we go. This is from a user saying, "How is this acceptable?" 26,000 upvotes. It's got their little, I don't know what the currency here is, little golds and platinums, diamonds maybe, and little money bags. I guess that means people paid money because they liked it. So somebody saying, because people think it's a troll post, it's not. I admit I worded it wrong, and I don't condone being disrespectful as shit, but I was fed up at the company pulling shit like this, only to revert a few days and weeks later, and acting like they don't know this backlash would come. Also was called a dick by a dev, so my night's complete. And then below that is the Respawn dev that's saying, "Hey everyone, found the dick I was talking about. Guess what? I didn't even read your comment except for the first sentence and the last. This kind of garbage doesn't warrant a reply, but lucky for you, I already made a comment about this earlier. Go find it." There's some hot takes in this particular conversation, this back and forth between the Apex Legends people and the user base on this subreddit. Now, a lot of it came off passive-aggressive, trying to say, "Oh, I remember when we used to develop games and gamers weren't such entitled shits. They used to appreciate what we did." To which people rightfully responded, "Yeah, and there used to be a time when you released an expansion pack or DLC and it was actually, additive. It wasn't some fucking skin for $38. It wasn't some loot crate bullshit where you're making people pay for seasonal skins. It was actual decent content that was worth the money." But yeah, the dev decided to be honest. That's what it gets you. Tell people what you really think, you're going to get a shitstorm. I'm not sure how they didn't see that coming, but apparently they did not see that coming. Oops. But I think maybe the subreddit might be huffing their own farts a little too much here. I want to read for you the "We're coming for you" post that somebody left for the devs. "Oh, expect this. Expecto Patronum. We're coming for you. We never forget." All right, here we are. No, I fucking hate this website. Okay, there we go. Is that up on screen? Good. PR teams and devs, well done. You've alienated your player base. You committed the ultimate cardinal sin. You got personal. You, as a team of professionals trying to make money, got personal. You got personal and decided to insult your player base, calling us asshats and freeloaders. Not a wise move. We won't forget this. You've set a new tone for this kind of interaction we'll be having with you. It's a cold one. One where there isn't any illusion about the reality of the situation. Previous notions of family are dead. We are mere consumers to you, and that is obvious. You've chosen to bring in a new era of hostility and bitterness. Well done. Great PR move. I thought we were family. I thought you really loved me, Apex developers who I've never met or interacted with your free video game. We were family. You've set the tone. I'm coming for you. I've got a team of mercenaries and we're coming for you, Apex developers. Are you fucking kidding me? Yes, what they said was stupid. Awful PR. Don't tell your honest opinion. They are doing a shitty thing with their loot crates and their fucking... It's EA. It's what everybody should expect this. Or whatever the fuck it is. What is Apex Legends? Is that EA? I don't fucking know. I don't play this shit. But I think maybe they're getting a little too serious with the response. I think it's rather tame, to be honest with you, that the dev called you an asshat. That's pretty... It's not like he said, "Go fuck yourself, faggot." He called you a dick. A dick and an asshat, and they want a fucking crusade. They're going to war. Going to war with these devs. Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, I think these two stories should help to highlight something. If you're a developer or publisher, just don't talk to people. Don't talk to anybody ever about anything. Make other accounts that aren't tied to your identity as a developer or a publisher, and then tell people they're faggots. But if you do it as a developer or publisher, it's always going to come back to you. Whether it's rightful or not, it's going to come back to you. Oh, I bet that team though loved it. Because it wasn't just the developers that did it. It was actually one of their PR guys got in on it too. He's like, I just want to say fuck all of you as well. Like that thread really went badly for them. Not the best of decisions business wise. Not something you want to be doing to consumers that are already angry about the shit that you're pulling. Just saying. Might want to might want to cycle that one back, give it a thinkaroo. Give it a little thinkaroo about maybe what you could have done better when it comes to the shit that you're doing. Just terrible. All right. Now that we got the video game stuff out of the way, like I said, I just wanted to cover Nintendo. And then the Ion Fury and the Apex Legends shit. That kind of ties into it. It's all video game related. Why not just discuss it for a minute? But since we started a little early, we're about an hour in. We'll put up a little bit of a break. When we get back, we're going to get into the how do I want to call it? How do I want to describe this? The RV. Oh, I know. RV trip. RV standing for not road vehicle, but rape and violence. A streamer decides to try to get it on with somebody and does some creepy shit, and the community responds. Brilliant. I love when people live stream themselves doing immoral or illegal things because it gives us something to talk about and laugh at. It's always a beautiful decision. So we'll come back, we'll watch that, read up on it, find out what's going on with that. Brilliant. Well, I'm going to date rape and check. Attempt sexual assault, whatever, however you want to describe it. They're arguing about how they want to describe it. I just want to laugh at it. I want to laugh at somebody whose legs are falling apart from alcoholism and diabetes trying to fuck a fat chick that's passed out because he thinks he can get away with it. Not the smartest decision. I want to rethink that one. Well, let's get into the rape and violence RV trip. Oh boy, I love me some rape and violence. I think you do too. I need to set the stage for our story though before we really get into it. We're watching a video summing up some of the things and then some related material that's, I guess, explains it even more. But to set the stage, all begins with our little boy Paul Danino, Ice Poseidon, Twitch phenom, leader of the Purple Army on Reddit. Now Paul was a big streamer. He used to pull in 30,000 people on a stream, very, very large, very prominent. But he made some terrible decisions. Turned on his own little cast of characters, shut down the CX network, told his audience they were toxic, and wanted to reform them, which, by the way, is the worst thing you could ever do. I don't know why you'd turn on the people that support you, but he did. And now he finds himself with streams of sub 1,000 people watching. I mean, that's a hell of a drop-off to go from 30,000 down to 900. And this isn't some, event where he moved off-site. This isn't like he came over to DLive or he went to Stream Me, and so there are less people watching. This is all on his main channel. 30,000 to 900 people watching. So after people stopped paying attention to Ice Poseidon, they started watching those that were kind of orbiters, the leeches, the little followers, people related to people that were related to people that were related. Which is where our story starts. Now, Ice Poseidon did a stream where he went on a little trip in an RV. It became very popular, made a lot of money. People watched it and liked it. So other people have tried to emulate that. And we've got our own little adventure that happened. Let me make sure I get this guy's name right. I'm not 100% familiar with all of these fucking people. So you're going to have to forgive me. Because I watched this happen, and then I saw the people sum it up, and then I saw the reaction to it, and I thought, yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about... We'll talk about his leg, too, because I know that's probably a little bit confusing, but this is somebody that's probably going to have their leg amputated because they're such a large alcoholic. They are not they're not thinking things through. They're not using their thinking thoughts. So let me pull the video up here. I'll get this queued up. We're not watching the whole thing. It's 28 minutes. We're just gonna watch the juicy bits of this particular video that sum up exactly what the hell is going on. I believe it's about. Let me see here. Yeah, it's about 13 minutes in. Perfect. Okay. The centers around Only Use Me Blade is the user's name, the streamer's name. Doing an RV trip with a couple of other people. During this particular night, a very fat cam whore got drunk and fucked one of the guys on the RV trip. And then went back to, I guess, go pass out in her own lard. I don't know what she was doing exactly. But as she's back there being fat and sobbing and sleeping, this guy decides he wants a little bit of sloppy seconds. He's a little horny. Watching other people fuck this chick, he wants a little bit too. And the events of that evening are captured on camera. And then we'll watch the immediate fallout of that. But let us begin. This video up is called Did Brian Rizzo, aka Only Use Me Blade, Sexually Assault a Girl on a YouTube live stream? Uploaded on Richard Smullen's YouTube channel just 2 days ago. Oh, I'm excited, Chad. I hope you're excited. I hope you like robot voices. We all love robot voices for their narration. Who doesn't like to hear that shit? Good stuff.
Asks Bjorn a question.
Can I go have sex real quick? What? Can I go have sex real quick?
So, just to fill you in, because we're jumping right into it. We're midway through the video to the good stuff. The fat, shirtless guy on the right is Bjorn. That's the guy that fucked the fat girl that's passed out in the back of the RV camper. This is Only Use Me Blade right here. And he's asking the guy that just got done fucking the cam whore, is it okay if I go back and fuck her a little bit? Do you mind if can I felch the cum out of her taint? Bjorn, you're such a masculine man. I want to be with you, but I know you're not gay. Is it okay if I go up to the land whale that's passed out and back and suck your cum out of her vagina? Bjorn, I want you to look me in the eyes and tell me it's okay to savor your flavor. I need to go back there and dig a little bit with my tongue. I need to catch your little swimmers, Bjorn. I need to catch your little swimmers in my mouth.
Hi guys, I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
Blade then makes a move for the bedroom on the RV. Bjorn does not seem to care at what is happening, and even bone clinks could be heard off camera, awake and aware of what Blade just asked. However, he would soon fall asleep as the events continued. As neither men take any action, Blade is allowed to enter the bedroom where the girl is sleeping, alone, closing the screen behind him.
And what I love about this video, and I didn't catch this part of the live stream, but maybe they edited it in a certain way. But this dude tries to go in there like 18 times. He keeps trying to sneak back there to fuck a fat chick that's passed out. Oh, Bjorn. Oh, Bjorn, your sloppy seconds are they're so good. I call them sloppy Bjorns. They're like my sloppy Joes, Bjorn. I go back there and I dig those swimmers out. I love how the two dudes on the RV, this is Bjorn and this is Bone Clinks, I believe, sleeping right here. They're both stunned. They're both drunk and they're stunned that this guy is going to go fuck the fat chick that's sleeping, passed out, whatever, after this guy just dumped a load in her.
I don't think so. Oh
no. Bjorn is reading the YouTube chat at this point, who are now calling out how inappropriate this is. Only now does Bjorn take any action.
I will stop him. I will stop him. He cannot do that.
Yeah.
She's sleeping.
Yeah.
She's sleeping. I hope I can stop him.
Yeah.
This is kind of like a public access version of a Lifetime TV movie. I will stop him. He cannot do this. It's just Great acting, Bjorn. I cannot allow him to date rape her and felch my cum out. I will stop him.
Last one kidnapped, so got charged back.
A lengthy exchange now takes place as Bjorn is speaking with Blade in the bedroom. It is excused as a big joke and Blade emerges from the room.
Damn, just want to let you know you are a champion for dragging. Also, I hope that you burn all black people after hanging them. Bjorn, you're a god.
Imagine how weird that is. Like, imagine you just got done fucking a girl, and you're hanging out with your friends, and one of your friends says, "Can I go fuck her too?" And then he wanders back there. And now you've got to go pop your head into the room and be like, hey, maybe this is a bad idea. Maybe fucking the passed out girl that just got done fucking me is weird. We have cameras everywhere in here. You remember that, right? Like, it's being filmed from every conceivable angle. Maybe this doesn't look good.
Thanks, man. I appreciate the donation and the love. Appreciate you. Doing what I can.
And you can tell this chick is really at the top of her cam horn game. And you get these two fine examples of virility fighting over her. Do I fuck the fat Danish guy or do I fuck the fat American guy? I got my pick. I got my pick of white man meat over here. Oh, I'm cam horn number 1 in this RV. Which fat guy am I gonna fuck right now?
Oh, he just wants to see if she's okay.
Oh, okay. He's joking.
He was just
He's just joking, guys. Yeah, wait till his pants are down. We're just getting started.
joking.
This is where the story could have and should have ended. However, after going to the bathroom, note that Blade, once again, enters the room where the girl is sleeping, alone, closing the screen behind him.
Okay, that right there is some shady shit. This dude knows there's a camera watching him. So he says he has to use the bathroom. And then he uses the bathroom door to block off the back room so he thinks you can't see him. He's trying to block the view of the camera to go there and fuck the sleeping fat chick who drank too much. He's using the bathroom door as a bodyguard to hide it, but you can still see his fat diabetic ass peeking out.
After Bjorn is made aware of the situation, he goes to get Blade out of the room. Note that Blade now...
You know, Bjorn might want to consider a career in Twitch thottery. Those are some rockin' tits.
Now emerges in a state of undress as he is now in his underwear. He puts his shorts back on. After a short time, after Bjorn has told him he is to sleep in the front of the RV, he once again returns to the bedroom, alone, closing the screen behind him.
His fucking pants are off. Okay, come on. Come on. The dude says on camera, "Can I go fuck her too?" twice. Goes back there, gets pulled out. Then when he thinks nobody's watching, blocks the view with the bathroom door, goes into the back room and comes out with his pants off.
Yeah.
It's just a prank, bro. I always prank drunk, passed out girls with my pants off. It's the funniest shit in the world. If you want to get a reaction for pranking chicks, just wait till they're half asleep and drunk and then run in there with no pants on. They all freak out. I don't know why. It's the best prank on earth. It's the funniest shit.
Hey, I'm going back to sleep over there, dude. Bjorn, I'm going back to sleep under the covers.
Holy shit, how horny is this guy? He gets caught twice, and his dick is so hard. He's like, it's okay, bro. I'm just going to prank her some more. I'm going to sleep under the covers, but I'm going to keep my clothes on. You can trust me, dude.
Bjorn now goes to film Blade in the bedroom.
Blade, are you sleeping?
Yeah, I'm sleeping, man. When I sleep, my hand goes by my dick and the covers go up and down. That's how I sleep. That's how I sleep. It's the motion of the ocean, Bjorn. It's how us Americans, we get our rest. Okay, that's not sexual. That's just my sleep aid. All right? It's like a stress ball. I call them my stress balls, Bjorn. Stop worrying so much, bro. It's a prank.
As he
Oh, I should mention, from what I understand, he has a girlfriend. He has a girlfriend who's cucking him. The story gets better. There's a phone call. All right, there's a phone call where he calls his chick from this RV trip, and you can hear her moaning. She's getting fucked while she's talking to him. He's like, baby, where are you? I haven't talked to you in a while. And she's like, I'm right here.
He left. Bjorn left the screen door open. It is assumed so that he could keep an eye on the situation. He returns once again to the room and leaves the door open when he leaves.
I love how this Bjorn guy is going to do a dick inspection on Blade while he's asleep. It's like that song by that black chick, Let Me Smell Your Dick. Like, Blade, I just need to make sure you're not raping nobody up in here. It's penis inspection time, Blade. Just got to give it old snifferoo to make sure you ain't been getting it wet in the stank. Now, why would a dude that just walked around earlier in his boxer shorts, why would a dude that was just sleeping under the covers with this chick come out with a towel and wrap it around himself? Unless he's trying to hide, there's a little bit of a mess there. A little bit of a dirty, disgusting mess there. Maybe he's got a boner. That's the only reason I can conceive of. Dude, it's so cold back there. Don't look at my dick, Bjorn. You already inspected it. Nothing's going. It's a prank, bro.
So fucking cold.
Air conditioning's off.
Alright, it's freezing back there. How are we making that cold back there? What? How are we making that cold back there?
Mr. Windows are open.
Close them?
You're gonna close them.
Fuck. I'll figure it out.
The only other thing I can conceivably think of is this guy This guy he's in such bad shape. Okay, and we'll get to his diabetes legs later. But he's in such bad physical condition that if it's too chilly, he can't rape a chick. So in his fucking little mind, the best thing he can come up with is he walks out into the RV and he's like, hey guys, I got this chick back there that's drunk, and I'm going to date rape the shit out of her. But it's a little too drafty. Can you help me make it warmer? Can you shut the windows and turn the air conditioning off? How's a dude supposed to rape a bitch up in here? It's too chilly. It's too cold, Bjorn.
Here, the RV has stopped. Bjorn has left the RV. Blade is seen to be moving in the bed. He jumps up as soon as he hears Bjorn re-entering the vehicle.
This is so fucking... Alright, so just to summarize what we've watched so far, chat. Alright, this dude has gone in that room like 8 times. Every time... Oh, press F5. Oh, the wrath of Bjorn has been visited upon us, chat. But I think we're going to be okay. It's just that D-Live stutter. That D-Live stutter that hits in every hour, on the hour. They don't want us uncovering the mystery of Blade and the RV trip. But resuming what I was saying, he's gone in there 8 times. 8 times he's gone in there. Every time he goes in, he tries to shut that door. Every time he does it, everybody else opens the door. First time he goes in, he gets dragged out. The next time he gets dragged out, no pants on. Then he's coming out with towels and shit wrapped around himself because he doesn't want you to see his erection and the sloppy mess he's made from jacking himself off. And now look at him. Arms crossed, sitting on that bed, looking guilty as shit, realizing that a camera's been watching him all night as he drunkenly tries to molest a sleeping girl in front of a live stream audience of 3,000 fucking people. Oh, Mr. Diabetes Leg.